Before I get started, I'd like to kindly ask that you hit the like button and please subscribe to the channel for more content just like this.
All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
So the Chucky TV series just had its world premiere. You know what's wild to me? I'm desperately trying to be positive on this channel as much as possible, so I've been actively seeking out things that I think I will enjoy talking about. And even with that mindset, I'm still encountering heavy-handed nonsense.
Why do these things always happen to me?
Why? Because, once again, creators don't seem to have tact anymore. Everything in these stories has to be overt and in your face. And it's usually contained within something that doesn't quite jive with the message that they're trying to deliver. Basically what I'm saying is that everything seems so forced, and I just don't understand why it has to be that way. Let me start this off by saying I'm not a huge fan of the Child's Play or Chucky franchise to begin with. I enjoy some of his movies for what they are, but it's not something I revisit regularly. However, in my naive eyes, when I saw that there was a Chucky TV series, I figured horror is horror, and a slasher TV series does sound interesting.
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser!
And I'm going to start off with some positives because I suppose everything wasn't all bad. First off, Brad Dourif returning as Chucky is just a breath of fresh air. The guy just embodies everything from the voice to the spirit of the character. And surprisingly, he was allowed to deliver very recognizable Chucky dialogue on network television, cursing and all.
Fuck you!
Also, the horror elements of the show were very well done. There's only one death in the first episode, but it does seem like a familiar Chucky-like kill. And of course, I enjoyed the Chucky fucking with people portion of the story that's always entertaining. The way that he ends up in another location other than where he was left and how that freaks people out. Or how he massacres a frog that was supposed to be dissected by the main character. All that stuff is great and it feels like it fits the franchise. Unfortunately, everything around all that is not.
And here we go.
Now I want to be very clear here because I know people just listen for buzzwords and don't really try to understand what I'm saying most of the time. I understand that Chucky's creator is a gay man and that the later movies did start to incorporate more progressive ideas into the story. The difference here is that certain ideas dominate the whole story, much like I said about Candyman 2021. Now, I don't necessarily think this is as heavy-handed as Candyman was, but it's certainly as distracting and uncreative as Candyman 2021 was.
Get the fuck out of here! No, I cannot, it's serious!
As I stated many times before, I rarely use the term woke because it's lost all meaning at this point. But what people don't seem to realize is that if people are calling this show woke, it's not because the main character is gay. There's been gay lead characters in TV and movies for a very long time prior to this. It's everything around this character that makes it feel like it has an agenda.
That makes sense.
For instance, similar to Black Christmas 2019, every single character in this show is a complete and utter asshole. People are just so overtly and unnecessarily mean to this kid that it comes off as being very unbelievable. Of course, homophobic people exist, but damn near everyone in this town, including the kid's own father and his cousin, hate him because of his sexuality. And again, it's just done in such a over-the-top way. The father of the main character is a deadbeat. He's an asshole. But he takes it to another level with this character because the creator has to show how evil people are.
I knew it, I'm surrounded by assholes!
And this leads to Chucky, again similar to Candyman 2021, being turned into a savior of sorts and a protector for this kid who's being mistreated because of his sexuality. Does this sound like serial killer Charles Lee Ray, or does it sound like a hero? If I say that I like Michael Myers as a character, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm rooting for him in the films that he's in. He's still the villain of the story, and I need someone to root for so I actually give a shit about what's going on. And for some reason, people don't allow villains to just be villains anymore.
So say goodnight to the bad guy.
Now they have to be fighting or killing for something. All they want to do is murder misogynists or racists or homophobes. That's not how it works. These characters kill everyone. It should be that no one is safe. Now I understand this is one episode and Chucky could conceivably start to kill everyone at some point, but as it's being set up right now in the first episode, he's going to kill people like the hateful cousin or the cheating wife, or possibly even the privileged white girl who likes to make fun of everyone. It's very possible that Chucky is only going to kill bad people in this series. Also, I understand that Chucky has always been in a quirky universe of sorts. But I don't know how many times I said during this show that people don't talk like that. You aren't allowed to go to a talent show at a middle school and bully the entire crowd just to prove how evil you are. And you presumably get away with it because you're white and privileged, I guess. Teachers are not allowed to tell their students to shut the fuck up without consequences. In the real world, you can't even tell a student to do their work without them wanting to get you fired.
Go fuck yourself, pretty boy.
Now, if you're trying to make a creative choice so this universe has its own rules, that's fine. But then why are you bringing over-the-top real-world problems into this universe? Those ideas contradict each other. You can't really have it both ways. It's either meant to reflect what's going on in the real world, or it's a completely ridiculous universe where there are no consequences. I want everyone to think about this for a second. We live in a world right now where people are standing for characters like Chucky and Candyman 2021 simply because they're killing the right kind of people in certain people's eyes. But yet Michael Myers gets criticized for killing firefighters in the Halloween Kills trailer. So as a society, we've completely lost sight of what a slasher actually is. Now, I haven't seen Halloween Kills yet, but to criticize a character like Michael Myers because he's killing anyone and everything that gets in his way, which is what a slasher should do, just sounds ridiculous at this point.
Just a sick world we're living in. Sick people.
I guess what I'm saying is that I've had enough of the horror propaganda parade at this point. I do not need my horror to be socially conscious. I need it to be an escape from the real world. Because at this point, it's not entertaining, it's not clever, and it's not what these characters are supposed to be. It's just crazy to think about that not even Chucky is safe from all this bullshit.
That's right, it stinks.
So have you seen the Chucky TV series? If you have, let me know what you thought about it in the comments down below. As always, please like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for notifications, and I'll see you next time right here on Real Shift. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Y'all be cool. Nah.